To be honest, you're quite a good looking chap. So I think maybe just stick to who you are. People pick up on what's in here through conversation and vibes and what vibes you get. So, and your vibes are sick. So you'll smash it.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, so good to see you. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, Jake.
I love this show so much. I am genuinely obsessed with the show. So seriously, thank you so much for fitting me into your schedule. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I'm going to actually start out with a question that I've been wanting to ask since season one, because I'm talking to you from Chicago, and the show uses shots of the Chicago skyline kind of as place setters. But I've walked around the city now for a year and a half looking for an apartment building with a big neon circle on it, and I can't find it. Where is the Circle apartment building? Because I cannot find it in Chicago.
It's in Manchester, in the UK, where I'm from, the UK, good old Britain.
You got to walk a little further than Chicago.
I think you guys have all of Chicago right now trying to find, because they did the same thing in season one. They used shots of the Chicago skyline, and then they used, like different things around our city kind of in between parts of the show. So everyone in the city is trying to find you guys, and you're not even on the same continent, which I think is kind of amazing.
They better get some stamps on that passport and catch a flight.
I think so. Honestly, one thing that I would imagine has to be really weird to get used to, obviously the cameras being all over the house. Now, every move you make, you're being recorded, and everyone knows every step that you're doing. And, I walk around just like in my boxers around my apartment. I'd have to stop doing that. How weird was it to get used to or adjust your behavior because you have to know that you're being recorded at all times?
I mean, you have to tell the producers whenever you want to go to the toilet. So it's like, I just need to go to the toilet now. And then they kind of like turn the cameras around and like cut the mic and the audio so you can actually have some peace. But I think when you go onto a TV program, you need to expect to be recorded 24 hours of the day. And like when you wake up, right, I haven't got 5 minutes to kind of get myself in character or like prepare myself for the day ahead. It's like as soon as you open your eyes, wham, bam, there's a massive camera in your face.
It didn't bother me at all. Honestly, I thought it was going to, but I actually almost forgot that the cameras were there.
Yeah, I also would forget the cameras were on from time to time. I would be writing notes in my notebook, and then all of a sudden, you just like I'll look up, and then there's like one there, and I just start busting out laughing like, you're watching this.
It's almost good preparation for this world that we live in where we're like on Zoom all the time, because I'll be like in Zoom meetings and just like we'll be talking to my dog, and then my entire station will be like, Jake, like we can hear you, like we can all hear you talk, like, so it's almost like kind of a nice little preparation for that. So actually, to the point you guys were talking about, I'm fascinated with like behind the scenes stuff that we don't actually see. And obviously I'm sort of curious about if you guys had to go through any kind of like a technology boot camp, because whenever the show starts, it seems like all of you guys already know like how to talk to the Circle and how to navigate the system. And obviously you sort of know the rules in terms of letting the producers know when to turn the cameras off if they need to. So is there kind of like a boot camp that you have to go through before the show starts so that you're familiar with the technology whenever you walk into the house?
I think and I'll speak for myself, I had seen the show so many times in every country. I walked right on in like, Circle, open up this door, pull up this profile. It really is voice activated. So, I mean, I felt like I was right at home and I already knew what to do. It's like if you go to a magic show and you do hocus pocus, that's the magic words, right? You know what to use when you're in the right situation. You guys agree?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I think with me, I was just asking questions all the time. I would just be like, I'd say something wrong and then be like, oh no, sorry, no, I don't say Courtney. I want to talk to Courtney. Circle, get it up. You have to kind of learn the lingo of like how to do the voice activation on the TV. So I think that took me a couple of days to kind of figure out, right. And then I was walking around and I was snapping my fingers and I was like, right, Circle, open chat room with Courtney, and it would just pop up.
You guys find yourselves talking to the Circle now that you're home, even though it's not even there?
I still say send message. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be like, send, bye. You're corny, send.
Emojis. It's more emojis.
What I do now, I read my messages out loud. So sometimes, I mean, I never did that before, but now, like, I'll read the entire message out loud and what I'm saying. So I took that from the circle. I can't get that out of me.
That would actually be interesting just to be around you and be like, look, this girl's got some really interesting messages going on. So with reality TV, I kind of always assume that there are things going on behind the scenes that we don't actually get to see. What is the most interesting part of making this show, of being a part of this show, that we as a viewer never actually get to see on camera?
I'll start this off because I think, to be honest, you kind of already know, but when you watch it, you forget, but we're actually in isolation. We actually can't see each other. We can't just walk out whenever we want. We are in like full-on lockdown, circle prison, and we can't just, do you know what I mean? Like, the weirdest thing that you should all know, but you forget when you're watching The Circle, because all the drama's going on and you're like fascinated by the entertainment that's been edited and put forward to you. But 24 hours a day, we are stuck in an apartment.
Are you guys locked in? Like, is the door physically locked?
No, I mean,
no.
Like,
okay, all right.
If you needed a medic, we could say like, I need a medic.
Sure.
But no, you can't leave. Like, you're in The Circle.
You know what was mine? The thing that going to your point, Chloe, about things that should click in your mind automatically was no sounds. You know how you hear, like, we get an alert and there's the sound effect? There's no sound. So literally, you could be in the bathroom doing your skincare routine and you'll just happen to see in your peripheral. And then it's like, oh, an alert. It really is like an alert, go berserk, because there ain't no sound. You'd be surprised when you look in the corner of your eye.
I wanted to ask really quickly before we wrap, so much of this show is about sort of messing with people's perceptions and how social media can sort of change what other people think about you. If I was going to be on the show with you guys, do you think that I should just present myself as I am, like Jake, like the entertainment host? Courtney, I know that you were an entertainment host and you changed that. Or do you think, like, would it be better for myself on the show if I were to like change sort of different aspects of who I am?
You should change yourself, because the reason I did was because I already know that I'm charismatic and a goofy goofball. And I think that adding the career as an entertainment host would make people think that I'm more tactical. So that's why I changed it.
I think the whole point of The Circle is to see how other people judge you based off of your profile and your pictures. So being an entertainment host, right, they might think that you're coming to stir up entertainment. So I would agree with Courtney. I would definitely change that. I mean, there's certain things that you have to really take into account when you come into a game like The Circle, when people are looking at you and you're just like, oh, do I want them to know that I'm in sales? Because maybe they think I'm gonna, do some shady stuff here. So
yeah,
you really think before you just like go in. And
Chloe, you get the final word. What profession should I give myself then?
To be honest, you're quite a good looking chap. So I think maybe just stick to who you are. I mean, I went in there, I told them I was an influencer. I probably shouldn't have done that. Everyone said to me, don't say you're an influencer. No, I'm going to go in as myself. I'm going to tell them in The Circle, you're forced to get to know people. As long as you're good in here, you'll get far. Doesn't matter whether you're a bin man, a postman, an entertainment host, like people pick up on what's in here through conversation and vibes and what vibes you get. So, and your vibes are sick. So you'll smash it.
Oh, I love you guys. Seriously, you guys are the best. I'm obsessed with this show. I really appreciate it. I know you guys have a lot of interviews today, so I appreciate you guys fitting me in. And hopefully, if you guys ever come through Fake Circle Chicago, we'll all get together and hang out, hopefully in person.
Thank you.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.